Of course, the first thing I want to do when I get home from work, after a very long day at work, is to play Cities Skylines.
And I'm playing it.
Yeah, that's what the proxy meant.
Whoa! What have I just done? I don't know what
See, what are you doing, Scotty? What is this?
It's a bit of a road. I'm building to connect to the freeway thing.
Yeah, I don't know about this.
Well, I built some road anyway.
What's the first thing you're gonna do?
Oh, well, we'll build one of these roads.
I mean...
Oh wow, look at we'll build one of the... That's amazing. City Hall should be over here. This is like a really good looking precinct.
Go on.
Okay. So David's been dying. David's been dying to play this game.
What are you doing?
David has been desperate. David wants to play Cities Skylines more than anything else he wants to do at the moment. And
we made a big stupid loop with one-way road.
Hang on.
I don't even know if it lines up with the exit of the freeway.
Hang on. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, look at that. Sweet. Oh, I like the tilt shift effect. See, people complained about that in SimCity, but I reckon it's...
No, that's beautiful. Why would anyone complain about that?
I don't know. Makes it look like a miniature city. It's beautiful. It's look at
Yeah,
these trees.
it's like playing with toys.
Oh, look at the trees. I've actually been playing Besiege all day. I finally started making some good siege engines. I made a Johnny 5 and, some other things. I think I need
You finally figure out how to use the things?
No, actually, no. I already knew how to play it. I'm already pretty good at Besiege. Like, I've won all the levels. But what I don't understand is really how the flight stuff works. Like, how the...
Okay, well, anytime I ever come to your house and play a game that you've already played, you go, oh, I didn't know, like...
Yeah, but I still...
Some kind of retard or something.
Yeah, but I still won, so...
Okay, Scotty, you do know how SimCity works? Because I feel like you don't. It feels like you're just looking at trees right now. So the arrows, like, when you drive into the city...
Well, there's a turn off.
You're on the right side, right? And then you instantly have to turn left into a little side road and then cross across the outgoing traffic.
Oh, wow, look at that.
To get anywhere else in the city, because that big, long, bendy road is a one-way street.
Oh. Is it? It's a one-way street?
Yeah, that big curved road is a one-way road.
Well, this is a roundabout, then, because...
No, it's not.
Oh, no, isn't it?
I mean, technically it is, but it's not.
Well, then how do I get them to repaint the road so that they can turn... I don't want this trailer trash living here. Who the fuck is this? This Duck Dynasty's gonna be living there. Okay, alright, fine, don't panic.
Who wants to live next to a coal power plant?
Somebody who works there, probably. So I'll put the sewage right next to where we're sucking the water up.
No.
You sure? It'd be funny. Make my people drink their own shit just like they do in India. Beautiful. There's people on the streets now. I can't afford anything, apparently. Why can't I afford anything?
Probably because you've got like 10 people living in your city and you've got the infrastructure to support thousands of people.
Well, what's the tax rate? Shouldn't we start...
No, Scotty, you should just zone more.
Oh. I was right.
Down so people actually come in.
You can actually turn right on Zapruder Lane here. I just saw a car totally do it. When you place houses, it's like that Lord song, Royals.
No, it isn't.
Like
Can you please connect the output sewage?
Oh, no can do. I haven't got the money.
The rest of it.
I have to wait for these idiots to start paying their taxes.
Everyone's complaining. Scotty, do you want to restart the game?
I definitely want to restart this city. This is...
I don't want to say that you jumped ahead and didn't plan, but I mean, you know, there's a thing called a city planner for a reason. People actually have to plan cities out, you know.
Is that you?
Yes, okay, fine.
Right. I guess you didn't want that job, but now you've got it, so...
Yeah.
Alright, shit. Was I at least on the right track connecting this road here? This is the one that comes into the town?
No. I don't think you were right in anything.
So you're laughing and you're still having a good time.
What are you doing?
Pretty sure I had snapping on as well. Oh well. What's wrong, David?
I don't know, like you just made the nice main street and then you decided to add these little connecting roads and just, you know, put needless intersections into the street, ruining the traffic flow.
Oh, okay. Well, get rid of them. Why can't This is worse than that fucking SimCity game. Look at this.
What?
I can't make a straight connection between the two. It's going to be wonky. That's crap. Oh, now I can. Ta-da! Alright.
I'm just gonna hazard a guess and say that everything you're doing that's not working is your fault.
Alright. No, well I figured it out. To get the most out of building roads, try this curved road button. Oh. Fuck.
Oh.
Shit. Oh, cool.
You can make your city blocks a lot smaller. All I'm saying.
Cool.
You're building elevated roads, Scotty?
Why would I want to do a thing like that?
Because you can build elevated roads.
It's gonna have more of my citizens throwing themselves off them if I do that.
Scotty, you're making them way too small now.
Am I? Is that too small?
I can see you making you had 4 rectangles and that was good, and then you subdivided one of them.
Oh, so this,
and that was too small.
This one's too small.
The rectangles are fine, but
can people live in the little skinny bit in the middle of the highway?
Why don't you zone it and find out?
Oh, I tried that.
I'm sure I could actually.
They're trying to save the forests. What's wrong with these people?
Yeah,
oh, congratulations! I have 500 people in my town.
There you go.
Taxes and loans. Garbage.
There you go.
Garbage, healthcare, and education. Sweet.
Oh, what are these tiny houses in the median?
Oh, they're pretty small.
How are they going?
This is Kipfer's house. Can we rename it?
I think you can rename stuff. You can make suburbs and stuff. And
Kipfer's house. It worked. Oh, there's people parking in the streets. I really didn't want this because people are shit.
People are parking on the main avenue.
Well, can't they park at their houses? There's way more. Why do you need 4 cars? This family's greedy. Oh, I got 1,000 people. New areas.
Nice.
We're well on the way to having that big town we always wanted.
It's gonna be a big town, Scotty.
Yeah. This is basically the game you're going to be playing when you're here.
What is with all the cars on?
No, I'm trying to find a door sticker so that my recording studio doesn't look so shit.
A door sticker? Oh, so
like a
sticker that looks like a door?
Well, I mean, it's a decorative thing.
That's like wearing a fucking shirt that looks like a tuxedo.
No, it doesn't have to look like a door. I mean something decorative so it looks like... Because I was going to paint it. No, I don't want my room to smell like paint. It's just so that it's not that bare stuff. You know, because fingerprints show up on it and it just looks cheap and shit.
Okay.
But these door decals are fucking expensive. $50. Fuck you, $50. Can't you just make cheap ones?
Fuck you!
That's my name. Oh, I could get a giant eye chart. Yeah, that makes sense. I do have to wonder what Jeremy Clarkson thought when he was punching someone.
Who punches people? I don't understand.
The story that I've read, there must be some fact missing. It doesn't make any sense. Is they completed a day's filming, and then when he found out there was no catering set up, he got into an argument with the producer and wound up punching him.
I mean, I get it, he doesn't think the producer's doing a good job.
I'm not blaming the producer, but surely the producer said something like, Clarkson, you know, we've got you. One more slip up and you're gone. There's that episodes of Don Draper, being kicked out of his own job, and then when he comes back he has to sign all these really gay fucking stipulations.
Yeah.
And obviously that sends him into a drunken spiral. Maybe that's what's happening to him, because,
God, I want to watch Mad Men again before it comes back.
You haven't got time.
Fucking January Jones is on that Last Man on Earth show.
Is she the last man on Earth?
No, she's the second last woman on Earth. There's already... That's the one thing that annoys me. The first episode was really good because it was mostly Will Forte just fucking around with stuff by himself. Just throwing bowling balls at fish tanks in a parking lot and stuff.
Oh, but then he found women and
wearing a suit of armor and just standing in front of a tennis ball machine. Just doing stupid shit. It's funny. It's the 4th episode. Well, it's the 4th episode next week, and there's already 2 other characters. It's
what's that?
What's going on? It's a bone.
It's a bone.
But they fire Jeremy Clarkson for punching some producer who probably had it coming. I mean, have you ever tried to make a movie before? People really get on your nerves. I need to recap on the last season. What happened? What happened in the end of the?
Honestly, I don't really remember.
Well, the moon landing happened, which
John kept getting in trouble.
Does that mean it's going to be the 70s now?
Maybe. Oh, he took the kids to the house. Was that the last episode we saw?
No, that was the last episode of the season where he got fired. And then
Wait, so what was the last bit?
Last year was the half season where Bert Cooper dies in the moon landing. Well, no, he doesn't die in the moon.
Dies in the moon landing.
How did he get up there? Don, I'm landing the capsule. Oh!
Wait, so was the last scene him doing the best things in life for free? I really can't remember what happened.
Yeah, that was the last scene, was Bert Cooper's, the hallucination where Don Draper sees Bert Cooper saying goodbye to him.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's how the show ended last year. It was really wackadoo. I mean,
It was really wacky.
No, I don't like it. I mean, as much as I enjoy a good musical number, it just reminds me of Frasier.
It wasn't as bad, though. It definitely wasn't as bad as Frasier.
Well, the thing with Frasier was, like, either one of those episodes I maybe could have taken on their own, but they did 2 musical numbers in a row.
Yeah, but they...
That definitely suggests a dearth of material.
And...
Like, why didn't you do one of these episodes last season? Why are you overdoing it? Spread it out a bit. David Angel. Another one that died.
Come on, Vince.
Yeah.
Oh, did he die in 9/11?
Yeah.
Poor guy. Oh, you have to, like, play to their emotions in this fucking game?
Really?
Like, if they're angry, they won't follow you, and you have to go, oh, I'm sorry.
So you've given him a shower? That's
No, I'm not giving him a shower, that's what made him mad.
Oh.
And this laughing gas, you have to smack him.
Oh. It's pretty much like any dating game.
Yeah, this is basically, I was gonna say something Asian, but I can't think of it.
Ray play?
What?
The one where you fondle a woman in the sewer. In the subway, not the sewer.
Yeah, you're a Ninja Turtle. April O'Neil is in the sewers with you.
You're Shredder. Miss O'Neil.
No, actually, you're a Splinter.
I always thought Splinter
It wasn't the kind-hearted rat everyone thought he was.
No, I always figured April probably would have gone for Splinter if she had to go for anyone. Like, Hiroko Saki was like an old-world gentleman. With a lot of wisdom and charm. He's definitely more charming than the Turtles. They were all horny idiots.
Oh, nobody liked the Turtles. Should we
Well,
go...
no, the Turtles were likeable, but God, you wouldn't go on a date with any of them, for God's sake.
No.
I think April O'Neil definitely would have gone for Splinter.
Well, she had to choose, yeah.
And there's Shredder, also known as Hamato Yoshi, which, I mean, you know... He's kind of a hard one to read, because I don't think any human being could possibly be that obsessed with world domination and not fucking succeed. Like, there must be more to it.
Yeah, but I mean, you look at real-world examples, and you know, King Jong-un... Is it Un?
Yeah,
I guess he's basically the real-world Splinter. Like,
no, you mean Shredder.
Shredder, whatever. Why do they have the same name?
They don't even...
How are kids supposed to...
Just remember the Japanese names, it's far easier. Hamato Yoshi and Hiroko Saki.
Okay. Thank you.
And see, I'm all about the chinks. Oh, I forgot Ken Cosgrove had an eye patch.
You forgot that amazing.
I keep forgetting every time I don't stop watching the show.
Always makes me think of you.
Now Kenny's looking in his wallet.
I know what you look like bald.
I have a word.
Don't linger in the door.
I'm wearing boots.
You're goddamn right you are.
I'm wearing fuck me boots.
And
Okay, Scotty, I'm playing the,
Bert Cooper's like dribbling milk down his fucking mouth because of it. Because he's having his breakfast. He's having his breakfast in the afternoon, I might add.
Yes.
It's fucking disgusting.
Oh, there he is. There's Don Draper.
Blue and blonde.
You'll see it in a
I
sec.
realize that poetry is a rhythmic articulation of feeling.
What is obscenity and to whom?
And now he's...
Life apparently has
he's
this
talking.
kind of...
That whole thing of people being too expensive for TV shows, I'm just surprised there aren't more actors just bending over backwards to be on the TV.
Well, it's changing a little bit, because, TV's like on par with films. Like, I mean, it doesn't get the same awards or whatever, but like,
Yeah. Although, maybe they are a lot of them doing that, and they just knocking back the shit ones. Because, like, you know, when, like, there's that episode. Yeah, okay. The wedding where Joffrey gets poisoned on Game of Thrones.
yeah.
That shit fucking hipster band playing The Reigns of Castamere to him, and he throws shit at them, or money or whatever, and he throws stuff at them.
Yeah.
His reaction was my reaction. They sounded so cunty and hipstery, and it took me right out of the medieval drama. And I really wish they hadn't been in there. No, he virtually owns half of California. Like, he's got a place called Skywalker Ranch. Something tells me security's not a problem.
Nah, I think he's just buying new kids.
I think he did adopt one. I think his kids are adopted. Or one of them's adopted. Would you be less attached to an adopted kid?
Yes. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's just a basic, you know, human thing. Like, I'm not trying to be mean, it's just a thing. It's like...
I'm not denying that I... What about, okay...
What about a Chinese adopted kid?
No,
What if it was your kid, but it was Chinese?
Not adopted, but half yours. Like, say you get it as a package deal with a new girlfriend.
It's not half yours if it's a... That doesn't make sense.
No, not half yours, rather, but like... it's not any more yours, but because it's hers, like actually hers, maybe some of that ownership comes onto you.
It'd be a little bit easier to... Well, I don't even know. Maybe it would be harder, because, you know, you have to raise this fucking... Yeah, this jerk's offspring, you know.
Maybe the jerk wasn't the jerk, maybe he was like a bomber
Maybe he was a
pilot.
really nice guy, he died of cancer. Yeah, I don't know. Look,
There's a bomber pilot who died in World War II. Okay.
Whoa,
I guess
how old is he? How old's my girlfriend?
That plot doesn't work anymore because the war is so long ago. See, all these movies I used to watch.
Got a feeling that 21's gonna be a good year.
Oh no, look at that, there's a spirit.
I can't believe it.
No, he's blind.
That's him.
Oh.
That ape guy.
Blind, spirit, same thing.
Promotion. Here I come.
You ever try and exercise a blind person? They get really confused. Out of my house, spirit! Away! Away! You shove a crucifix.
Exercise. I don't know why I laughed at the word exercise specifically. But...
Get out of here, blindy.
Blinder.
How many fingers am I holding up?
12. Get out of here.
Deaf shit. Okay, what if the
This is what we're
adopted...
doing.
Yeah, what if the adopted child of your new girlfriend is blind? Do you love it any less?
Just naturally, of course. I mean...
What if, okay, say you're in your 40s, and so is your new wife,
Yeah.
and the adopted child is a very attractive 23-year-old blind girl,
Okay.
and not related to you at all.
And what else?
Wait, no, the daughter has all her vision, but the wife goes blind.
The daughter... So the daughter is sighted,
Yeah,
and the wife is not. Okay.
yeah, the wife is unsighted as a bat.
She's unsighted as a bat.
Yeah, well, I mean, I mean, that's clearly getting into the territory of not only do you not mind this new kid in your charge, but actually you probably like her more than the wife, because you can do more stuff with her.
Well, yeah, I can go go-karting with the kid. I can't go go-karting with the wife. She's not even legally allowed to drive, like, actual cars.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like,
So, let's say something that starts to develop there.
yeah, what about it? Like, what are you trying to get? What are you getting to?
I'm trying to figure out if it's wrong or right.
Are you in this situation, Scotty? What are you?
Oh, no, this hasn't happened to me at all.
Okay, you're looking for advice, like.
It's a thought. It's just a thought balloon. It's just in case it ever happens.
All right. So. About this guy, it's like a podcasting guy because he was telling a story on a podcast.
Yeah.
And his dad was a very drunk kind of guy, not very good dad.
Yeah.
And when he was like 11 or something, the kid, not the dad, He was drunk and he was asking him questions about like a girlfriend and stuff, right? So Dad was drunkenly asking questions about like, and then he gets into this line of questioning where he says, "Would you ever kiss a black girl?" And the guy goes, "Yeah, I guess." And then he goes, "Would you ever date a black girl?" And he goes, "Yeah, I guess." And he goes, "Would you ever fuck a black girl?" He's just saying this to his 11-year-old son.
Yeah, 11.
And then he goes, I don't know, like, because he's 11, he doesn't know, sex stuff. Like, it's not immediate. And then he goes, "You hesitated, you're a racist." You're calling his 11-year-old son a racist because he hesitated.
Well, we're both in our 20s. We can joke about these kinds of things.
Oh, no, I wouldn't fuck a black girl to save my life. Or hers.
Are you implying that you'd be in danger because you're fucking a black chick?
Maybe. I don't know, Scotty.
She's got a knife to you.
You better fuck me.
Rihanna's there going, "Damn it, you better fuck me, man."
Rihanna doesn't sound like that.
I don't know her accent. Does she have an accent?
At least my black one was like just a generic black person. Like, I mean, it wasn't a generic black person. It was.
Your black person sounded like the black person from Fable. "My name is Safari." What's her name?
Safari? Don't you mean black and white?
Sable. No, the Sable is in black and white, but in Fable. But in Fable, there is also a black person who. "I'm your new bunkmate. It's time to get out of bed," or whatever the fuck.
Oh, the little fucking.
When you first get to the academy,
Ugh.
it's like a chick, but her name's not Sable in that.
Oh,
I
got a medieval save.
What does the head magician say? What did you just do?
I got a medieval save on my memory card.
What does the head magician say when you attack him? "I could break you." In the Stargate movie where Kurt Russell and James Spader are, and they go to the planet that's like Egypt, right?
Yeah.
And to make friends with the slaves that live in the slave camps or whatever, they give them chocolate. I'm always curious as to why chocolate's such a novelty to these retards that they meet in these films. Like,
Retards. Yeah.
they wouldn't be that knocked out by it, would they?
I don't know. I mean, chocolate's nice. I don't know. If,
nice, but
is it nice? Is it really that nice? Like,
it might be a different flavour profile than what they're used to. It might be like when some people try and eat Indian food. I mean, I think Indian food's pretty boss, but some people fucking hate it. Because they're not...
What if
they're
it's
not
like poisonous? Because, like, we can't eat, some weak people can't eat peanuts. Like, it's...
Oh, true, you know.
What if they bring the chocolate? It's like, bringing the plague blankets. It's... they're just gonna die when they eat the chocolate.
That's very possible.
The natural cocoa.
Well, because I mean, something like that really happened where some do-gooders took chocolate to Africa to like this cocoa farm where the people there had never even seen or tasted the stuff that their hard work was going toward.
Yeah, no, I saw that, yeah.
And they were all like, "Oh, it's fantastic, oh, thank you so much." So I guess it's possible that these stupid Egyptians would... Space Egyptians would fancy the chocolate that had been given to them by Kurt Russell, but...
Yeah.
I don't know. It just doesn't have the ring of truth to me, that scene. I think the filmmakers should probably... If they had their time again, I think they would do it differently.
What film is this, sorry?
Stargate.
I thought you said it started... I thought you said it was something else.
I've never seen Firefly.
Neither have I. I've seen the first episode, I guess, because I watched that recently. But... I don't know.
I saw about 10 minutes of the Serenity film, but I've never seen the show. Like, okay, cool. Nathan Fillion looks like he's trying to do a Han Solo cosplay, but didn't have the money.
That's basically it, yeah. I mean, I don't want to talk ill of the dead, but...
Nathan Fillion sucks.
Rip Nathan Fillion. But I don't think it was that good.
Someone who really gets it would have to explain it to me. What's with those really small slogs?
They're babbies.
Okay.
Another new addition to the fabulous Abe's Exodus.
Mind you, every now and then we get these people on that Screw Babylon 5 video that we did trying to convince me that it's a great show. Like, I should give it another shot.
Yeah, well, maybe you should.
Acting's so terrible. Like it's That sounds rich coming from somebody who watches Star Trek.
Yeah, I mean,
but
can you say that Star Trek has good acting? Like it.
honestly, yes. I don't think I've ever seen anything in Babylon 5 that matches up to Cisco, like, losing his shit. Like, that we make fun of that scene, but I actually think it's pretty good acting. Like, I mean, it's...
Which one? It was real!
A bad actor couldn't have done that scene the way he did it. If a bad actor did it, it would be more like...
It'd be more comedic. Like, I mean, it's comedic, but it's like...
I feel like I can think of other movie tantrums as an example, but... I can't recall any right now, but... I don't know.
No, I mean, Patrick Stewart, of course, is a Shakespearean actor. He's very... Like, were there any Shakespearean actors in fucking Babylon 5?
I don't know. Walter Koenig.
I don't know if that's like a...
Walter Koenig!
He's not a Shakespearean actor.
What's well? Here's the thing, though, is that, I mean, there's obvious sections of Star Trek where they deliberately make them do crap shit. Like,
Crap shit, yeah.
Okay, I can't name a really terrible actor off the top of my head in the main cast of Deep Space Nine, but in that episode where the old Klingons come back, and Jadzia Dax is going to challenge one of them to a fight with the fucking... the Batloff.
The what?
Her crap in that scene. Honestly, oh yeah, I know everything about them, I'm so cool.
No, it's because Jadzia is just, like, she's a bad actor.
She was... I don't know. Was she a bad actor? I can't
She
tell.
was not a good actor.
I'm blinded by my raging hard-on for her.
Yeah,
Yes.
She's got tits.
What's that?
Multiplying!
Tits aren't even that big. It's just more, I don't know, it's the general sense that she'd be a real monster in the bedroom, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm reading too much into it. I'm just looking at Grey and Darkins, and you're going to trick one into going on the top.
No, I'm not tricking anyone.
Oh, okay.
The Grey Darkins are the blind ones, so like they just walk into the wall if I don't stop them.
God, I wish real life was like that. I wish blind people were all fucking grey.
So you can tell them apart.
How funny would that be? Yeah.
I don't know, have you watched Days of Future Past yet?
Yeah, I watched both of those films a couple of weeks ago.
Okay. What did you think of it? Like...
Oh, I think they're good. I think they're way better than the X-Men, whatever the last one to come out before them was.
3.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 3 sucks.
Yeah, I mean... Do you think Days of Future Past is better than just the past one? The first one was called Past, and then the next one was called Days of Future Past.
Oh, I remember we had this conversation at the time. You were like, the sequel's way better. I'm thinking, at the time, I couldn't discern a difference. Looking back, I think I agree with you. I mean, the whole Ellen Page being this, she's doing the fucking Mudakan meditating thing and sending Wolverine back in the past. That was a bit weird, but I guess everyone's going to have a different mechanism for time travel. So
I mean, if you ignore stuff like, because I think Magneto, like Ian McKellen's just really old, and Patrick Stewart's really old. It starts to get a little bit goofy when they're in these like leather suits.
Yeah, they're in the action suits. I really hate that.
Just
I don't know why they couldn't just
standing around, sitting around. Yeah.
Why couldn't they just wear their regular clothes?
Yeah, just wear like a nice sweater or something.
Just like a V-neck.
Just a turtleneck even. Just anything. I don't know. Everyone says Tom Hardy's a really good actor, but
I don't think he is.
I
I think
don't see it.
he was good in Inception, but and he might have possibly been able to be good in that Batman movie, but that voice was just so stupid. Although they're recasting, what's her name, Jean Grey. Can't wait for that. I hope she wears a really slutty outfit.
Who'd they get for Jean Grey?
Fucking Sansa.
Yeah, Sansa.
What a slut.
Can she actually act like a? Well, I mean, Jean Grey. Jean Grey has no emotions. She's a robot.
Which is like the problem with prequels and remaking things and restarting them or trying alternate versions of things, because you just wind up in this endless loop. Like, what now? Because they're going to play it up to where they were before when they started the series, and then what? Keep going, but different? Like
you keep going back and reiterating stuff that's already happened, and it gets a little muddled and like. Just go forward. Like, I think if they make another Star Trek series, they have to go forward from Voyager. Like, they can't just go back again. There's nowhere to go, like, back.
They don't want to go forward because it's kind of diluted and boring by the end of Voyager. It's like, well, that's why they didn't keep going forward at the end of Voyager, because it was like, well, who cares what happens?
Do all the ships have black communications officers? Or is that like a thing that they get shipped with? Or?
See, I don't. Is she that bad? I can't tell. I'm trying to recall. She didn't do that much on the show for a while. She was kind of just in the lobby. They didn't even have a bridge in Deep Space Nine. They just had a lobby.
The lobby.
Well, they really did. I mean, it wasn't even a proper spaceship, so they're all just sitting in the foyer, like.
Apparently they're making it, well, somebody's making like a FTL kind of game, but it's like a space station.
Oh, okay.
It's
It's called Deep Space Mine.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be playing it. Oh, I was talking about the above post, Halle Berry. Oh, fuck, no, she's not nice to look at.
Yeah, I think she's a gremlin.
She's all kinds of horrible. No, you see, that's another thing. Like, I can't judge Jadzia Dax's acting ability because I'd like to root her. I can't judge Halle Berry's appearance because I think she's a terrible person. Like, well, no, I'm not
It's not
attracted
going to
to...
not sound racist when you say that.
What? It's not racist. I can't be attracted to people when I think they're shit.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Oh, shit. What did I just do? Continue. I just pressed escape and it, like, exited out of the game. No, I know what you're saying, but you do sound racist. Like, it's just...
Why does it sound racist?
Because she's black, like, you can't...
If I just said it about January Jones, it wouldn't be a thing. Like, if you think she's a shitty person, you can't knock one out.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, I kind of feel that way about her too, because, like, I mean, when I first saw Mad Men, I was like, oh yeah, she's pretty hot. But, no magic there, no, because I think she's an idiot.
She was great in, fucking... that X-Men film.
Yeah, great at showing her boobies. No, she,
Her boobies.
well, she fucking, doesn't she wind up dead in between movies like the rest of them? They got,
Yeah, well, you would kill her off, wouldn't you? Because
they've got this new cast of heroes and they're like, right, next movie, they're all dead.
it's weird, because at the end of the mid-season bit, of the last mid-season,
Yeah.
all of a sudden, they were like, there's like 15 main characters of that show. They're walking around, like, their group is like 15 people right now.
Yeah, oh, fuck.
And, like, they gotta kill them off a bit quicker, because it must cost a lot to have all these people on the show.
It's really, they've got to get over the apocalypse now. Because how many years has the show been on, and they still haven't really, like, gotten their crap together? Like, how long does it take to meet up with the rest of society? And
Well-
the army's like, don't worry, we'll take it from here, and everybody hugs, and, like, we're officially on our way back to normal now, because there's no more zombies. Like,
I don't want to spoil it for anyone. Well, I mean, if
Oh.
anyone's not caught up, then it's not spoiled, obviously.
I don't give a fuck.
And I'm not going to spoil it for you, because I don't give a fuck. But
Yeah.
they're currently in, like, a town, and the leader is kind of... She's very Janeway-esque, but, anyway.
No.
She, like, reminds me of Janeway. But,
So not cool like the governor, then.
no, she's like, please help us in this town. You know, we need protection behind our walls. You know, everything's nice, but everything's nice behind the walls, but they're kind of weak.
Oh, okay.
And the first episode that they're in there, everyone's like, yeah, this is pretty nice. You know, this is a bit weird. All of a sudden, we're having showers and stuff now because they got like all these suburbs just filled with like empty houses. It's like a big housing estate. So they just get their own house basically, and it's like, yeah, you know, do whatever you want.
See, I'd like
Join
that.
us. And then at the end of the episode, Rick says, if it doesn't work out, we'll just take it from them. And it's like, okay, Rick. All of a sudden you're the bad guy. I mean, come on.
What does he mean if it doesn't work out?
No, I can't remember what he said. Like, that's me paraphrasing. But
Alright.
he says basically, somebody says they're a bit weak, and it's like, that's alright, we'll just take it from them.
Wow.
And, sorry, I was trying to get past all these fucking meat grinders. It's very loud.
See, I like that much better than what I thought you were going to say.
What?
I thought you were going to tell me that the town was great and everything was good, and then Rick at the end is like, we can't stay here, we got to keep going.
Just for no reason.
Because that just sounds like something that would happen in Walking Dead, because it's a dumb show.
Yeah, and the last episode, which I told you to watch because it's very Breaking Bad-esque, like it's closer to Breaking Bad than any other episode so far, is basically just them trying to fit in and like slowly acclimatizing to the place.
Oh, okay.
So there's parties, the gay guys feed Daryl some spaghetti. he says that like he's inviting Daryl in. He's like, do you want dinner or something? And Daryl's like, bleh, bleh, bleh. You know how he is. And then he says, this is some serious spaghetti. As he walks back into the house.
He says that?
Yeah, he says, this is some serious spaghetti.
Oh, the stream's gone. Why did the stream go away?
Oh, what? No, it isn't.
I can't see anything. The picture went blank. Oh, it's back again.
And then... hang on, I have to say these people. I have to concentrate. Yeah, and basically now it's just Rick fucking it up for everyone else.
Oh, okay.
Because he still wants to, Oh no, it's Carol fucking it up for everyone else. Carol steals a gun out of, like, this big gun box that they have in the town. Because she's still like, we have to get out of here or whatever.
So yeah, I knew one of them would be like that.
Yeah, a few of them are like that. Michonne's fine with it. She's like, this is great. I want to stay. And,
I had enough of my own fleas.
So yeah, Carol's like stealing guns out of this box that's like near the fridge, where all the food is, and this kid follows her because she baked some cookies, right? And the kid liked the cookies, so he followed her in case she was making more cookies.
Oh no, rookie mistake.
Yeah. And then so she's picking up the pistols from the box, and he goes, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Nothing. It's all right. You can't tell anyone I was here." And the kid goes, "Why not?" And then she says, "Because if you do, one day you're going to wake up and you're going to be tied to a tree and you're not going to be able to move." And she's saying all this horrible shit to this kid who's just standing there like, what? What? And then she's like, "You're going to get ripped apart by the monsters out there." It's like she's saying, this is in the show, like I'm not making this up.
She says that to a kid?
Yeah. I mean, he's like 12 or something, so it's not like an 8-year-old or anything.
That's actually hilarious, though.
Yeah, it's really fucking funny. And then she goes, "And then you won't get any cookies because nobody will be able to hear you."
She saved the worst for last.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is a pretty good level.
Why does Slig sleep on the job?
Because the unions are not very well established. And... Ah, shit. Crap.
Do.
Basically, that's what's happening.
Well, somebody needs to do an edit.
Just the misadventures of Captain Jellicoe.
Only if they call it that. Scared
Oh, no! Shit! Moldy donut!
What the fuck?
Not even joking.
You sure it wasn't just like parsley or something? It's like a seasoned donut.
Donut?
Parsley donuts.
Yeah, parsley donuts, yeah.
William Martell.
Ah, god damn it. Yeah,
I killed her. And I raped her. And I smashed her head. You like this?
that's a great song.
And then Julian Bashir. What? What song?
Julian Bashir's gonna be so mad. Can you imagine?
They should put a rock
You
beat to
crushed
the...
my brother's head.
You made a very good... You should put a rock beat to the mountain killing Prince Oberyn, because I think it would work. And then have Julian Bashir say that line, which he inevitably will.
Oh, speaking of bad actors in Star Trek.
Oh, Julian Bashir.
I think he's had good... Like, I think it was early Deep Space Nine, early Voyager, early, whatever. Just the early seasons, nobody got that there was actually a TV show that they had to try and do stuff in. Like...
Yeah, no, well, early shows are always more exaggerated.
Yeah, because like there's a season 1 episode of Deep Space Nine or something where Bashir gets taken over by some mobster. Like his body gets taken over.
Oh no.
Yeah, typical fare for, Star Trek. And, he's talking like this, and he's angry, and he's just really stupid. Like,
here's the thing. Is the guy that he punched pressing charges? Because if he's not being charged with assault, then technically that's their way of saying they don't care, that nothing happened, and they forgive him. In which case, put him back, because it's the only show on the BBC that anybody fucking watches, it's a lot of revenue, just stop wasting my time.
Well...
If they're going to treat it like it's a serious matter, then charge him. And go through all that legal rigmarole and show that you're serious, because, as far as I'm concerned, you can't just say, it's alright, no, don't worry about it, I forgive you, and then... Like, they're acting like they're above the law, like, oh, we can exert our own penalty on him. No, he punched someone. Send him to 30 days community service or whatever it is you do with assault.
Send him to Orange is the New Black.
Yeah, put him in that show for a while. That would be punishment.
That would be pretty good punishment.
I haven't seen it. People keep telling me it's a good show. Like,
oh, I haven't seen it either, but...
I can't be fucked taking on any new programs. So.
I just don't want to see old Janeway.
Yeah, she's in it now, isn't she?
I think she was always in it.
BBC can suspend Clarkson without hurting fans of the show by not airing episodes that are already made. See, that's my problem. I mean, with the nature of Top Gear, isn't it like they have their prepared material and then they film the studio stuff each week? Is it how it works, or is it all filmed already now?
Well, they've filmed episodes in advance. They don't just do it live. Like...
Well, no, that's the thing. Don't they do some of it live? Like they do the bit where they talk to people.
No, they don't do it live. Like they do it in a studio. Shit.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's just all the stuff they seem to talk about seems to be fairly like current. Like
I mean, they do it like very...
All the prepared stuff, like when they go on quests and things, and when they do the lap of the day is done earlier in the day and stuff like that.
Quests.
So, you know, they got missions. I don't know. I don't know what you call it.
No, I mean, they'd film that, like, pretty close to when it's aired. But...
Oh.
Yeah, like a week or something.
Clarkson allegedly punched the man because there was no food laid on at the end of a long day of filming. Clarkson saw red and snapped.
I mean, if you've got a good reason, like, you know, what's...
Again, are we getting the full story? Because if the producers started swinging his dick around and were like, oh yeah, well guess what, Clarkson, you're on final warning, so you can't do a damn thing about it. You're not getting any food. Like, I would have punched him.
Come on, Clarkson. Go for it.
Come on. You want it, don't you? You want to punch me. It should be International Punch a BBC Producer Day. Everyone should just go out and fucking punch one.
Scotty, don't offend any of
Any of our niggas.
Okay.
Oh, God, it's this moment. Yesterday.
Hang on.
Oh, you want? Everybody does, yeah, that's okay. David needs to cover that song.
Oh, this is not, nice try, Lao Che. Sabotaging my plane.
The antidote for the poison. I'm so sick and tired. Like, obviously, you're gonna Photoshop the crashed Millennium Falcon and have them carrying away Han Solo and Carbonite with the paramedics and all that. It's so obvious. I think the whole internet should have just been posting pictures of Lao Che smiling.
Yeah, it's a little more original, at least.
Well, you know, that's what I wish I'd done. Obviously, I didn't leak to post pictures of Harrison Ford because I didn't know if he was going to die or not.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, I used to love joking about tragedies when they happen, but ever since that Lynn Cafe thing, I've kind of reined back on it a bit, because with that one, I was posting jokes all day, thinking that they'd get the guy, and that it wouldn't be a bad thing in the end.
Yeah, I mean...
I just felt like...
the cops looking at the cafe, you know, what's gonna happen?
I just felt so shitty at the end of the day when the shooting did happen. It's like, oh,
and two
fuck.
people died, yeah.
2 people fucking did die. Fuck. Not fuck, oh, I got caught making jokes of an inappropriate situation, but fuck. That sucks. Why'd they have to die? Like...
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a double standard, but... I don't know, just ever since then I've kind of...
It's also like... I'm fine with, like... I like making jokes about Peter Brock when he died, you know, because I don't really care about Peter Brock. But now people who are like, actually care about it dying. And more and more people I care about are going to start dying, and it's like...
What, Leonard Nimoy?
Yeah, stuff like that. It's like,
Also-
you can't make too many jokes about Leonard Nimoy. I mean, he didn't do... I don't know what jokes there are to make, really. But...
There are no jokes you can really make about that one, because there's just more scenes in Star Trek where I watch them now and think, wow, everyone in this scene is dead except for Kirk. Like the end of Star Trek 2 when he's looking out the window at the new Genesis planet. And he's talking to Carol Marcus and his son David and Dr. McCoy. They're all ruminating.
Are they all dead?
They are all dead.
Why is she dead? What'd she do?
She
I know he
had
died of AIDS or something, but like what?
Yeah, he had AIDS. She had breast cancer, I think, or something. Dr. McCoy had stomach cancer. He's dead. So Kirk's the only one fucking left, and then that beautiful end of that film where it's all poignant. I cannot watch that film. There is no way I'm putting that on.
It scares me. Oh, you don't want to watch Spock die?
Fuck no! I watched The Voyage Home, and didn't get emotional or anything. Although there is two bits where I kind of got a bit sad. Was when they're all on the Klingon bird of prey and they're all jumping in the water, and Kirk drags Spock into the water, and they're all so happy and stuff. And then the bit at the end where Spock says goodbye to his father was pretty sad because they're both dead now.
Oh yeah, Sarek died on that episode of TNG.
No, I mean, well, yeah, but they're both also really dead. So
yeah, but Sarek died on that episode of TNG. It was like,
I forgot. It's weird, but I'd forgotten just how big a part of my formative years Star Trek was, because I haven't watched much of it in ages, because I've seen it all so many times to need to ever watch it again.
yeah.
But yeah, Spock kicking the bucket and then watching some Star Trek, I'm like, oh fuck, man, this is my family. He's dead.
It scares me that William Shatner's the same age. Well, he's even even older than Leonard Nimoy by a lot.
He's the same age, but I don't think he'll be the next one to kick the bucket. My money's on Chekhov, because Chekhov had like a major heart operation in the 90s. And he always looks pretty rough. Like, he looks like he just hopped the Siberian border like half the time. Like, he really looks. Unless, of course, we think about the cast member who's eaten the most fried chicken in their time. George Takei, probably gonna.
Why would he eat the most fried chicken?
Because you were thinking I was going to say Uhura.
No, I wasn't actually. I was just trying to figure out what the hell you were talking about.
Well, see, that's the racist test. You just passed the racist test.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it, Uhura.
Didn't immediately think, oh, well done, David. I thought I was going to catch you out there. But
I think the thing is...
I'm going to need to pull that test on some other people and see how they do. I bet Nancy fails.
Yeah, I think the thing is, I discriminate her against her as a woman more than as a black person.
Of course.
Of course.
Black people haven't done anything wrong.
I feel so much better now.
But women... I can't even say the word women in the context of this conversation. Women.
The women. And the children.
What song are you playing? Don't play that song,
Why?
Dave.
Why not? Hang on.
I like these screams having
He's dancing.
sound on them.
He's dancing, hang on.
Turn it off.
I gotta get his face.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
they're both there. You'll love that.
Thanks, David.
You're welcome.
I am familiar with the video. I love how the other members of the band, he looks like a frontman.
Yeah.
And the rest of the band look like his friends that he had when they were kids. Like, they don't look like a rock band. They just look like gimps. Yeah. So how closely are we replicating that video when we cover the song?
Which one?
That one.
Oh. Are we doing that one? We got like 3 songs to cover, Scotty. We got it.
Do you really, really want to do the Rocky one?
Well, we don't need to, but like, yes.
Well, no, it's more a point that I'd need to learn that one more than I'd have to learn the other two, because I've heard the other two more. Well, I don't know, all three of them.
Dick Jones! Bet you can't stick it, Master Chief.
She's such...
What is she such?
She's... Well, come on, I mean, you're gonna... Hang on.
Come on, Bets.
Bet you can't stick it, Master Chief.
Yeah, but she didn't do that in the game.
Well, she fucking should have. Could you imagine? Not that it would be any different. Like, oh, can you imagine how much hotter it would have been if it was in the actual game?
Yeah.
Fuck me. In this video, Anita talks specifically about the level of abuse she has had to deal with over the past 3 years, i.e. none. She discusses how
Brutal.
women in gaming. What was I thinking? He's a real FAL, failure at life. Do you find yourself doing pranks like that less often? Like, I remember it being pretty funny to say somebody had died on Facebook. And, like, now I wouldn't do that. It's not maturity, but it's more... I think the reaction would just be kind of...
I don't want to upset people.
I do.
No, I think if I had some sort of social media where nobody if nobody knew, if none of my family and stuff, my family and real life friends actually knew that I had it. You know, like if I was on Google Plus or something, nobody uses that.
No, I'm 50-50 on that. Like, if absolutely nobody was on my Facebook, but like you guys, I would announce fake deaths all the time.
Yeah.
And if we had like a following of millions of people, I'd announce fake deaths all the time.
Yeah, no, I get that. I agree with that.
But there's no joke where we are, because...
Vince Vaughn, True Detective.
Is he alive? Oh, I mean, is he... When's that show coming on? How did I get those two questions?
Is he alive?
Rachel McAdams isn't in True Detective, is she?
She might be in the next...
Oh, she might be in the next... Well, I'm definitely watching that then.
She has hairy nipples.
Really?
I love hairy nipples.
He's just decided...
Well, so does Scotty, so, you know.
She doesn't look like she has hair. Oh my god.
She
You
does.
can almost see him. You can almost see the little hairs poking through.
No, David, you can almost smell them.
You can almost see the little hairs poking through on this picture.
It just makes me feel kind of okay, you know, because she's perfect. You look at her and she's perfect.
I guess.
She has barely any flaws. No, none flaws.
2 out of 10.
2 out of 10, you hairy bitch.
Emma Watson being Belle.
I think I'd be the perfect beast. You need a gay guy to play Gaston, to be honest. You need someone who... It's like the guy that played Bulldog is gay.
Yeah.
He needs to make such a show of being a man that...
Hugh Jackman played Gaston for a while.
Oh, there you go. Well, the truth isn't out about bloody Hugh Jackman yet, I don't think.
Yeah, is he gonna do the Gaston voice?
I don't know.
He better.
I think he's got a hairy chest.
Yeah, I don't want anybody to be Gaston that isn't gonna, like, burst into a room and do the "who does she think she is" thing. Like, you can't.
That girl has taken with the wrong man.
When I think about LARPing, it just makes me think of being a kid and running around.
Well, that's the thing. How do they decide outcomes? Do they win fights fairly, or do they still have to roll dice? Because otherwise, it's just you're going to be sitting there going, "No, I got you first." Like,
it's like guns, guns, guns. Everybody's going to sit there and argue about who shot who.
Because he wants to drink the finest barrel of blood wine with you.
All right, go on. Are you going to sing "Reigns of Castamere" now, then?
What? Why?
Because you've got the guy on the screen who obviously sings it in Game of Thrones.
What?
Because I was pregnant. I am pregnant.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't really want to play Gex.
Yeah.